What's happening there, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Blake's Take with yours truly, Blake Neiman. And the Subway Series is always one of the most highly anticipated events of the MLB season. This year, the hype surrounding the battle of the best in New York was especially large, since both the Yankees and Mets are first place in each of their respective divisions and are among the two best teams in all of baseball. The two squared off in a two-game series in the heart of Queens at Citi Field in what Mets fans and players described to be a World Series environment. The Mets took this feeling to heart and treated this game as if it were the World Series in July. After getting punched in the mouth with homers by each Aaron Judge and Anthony Rizzo, that gave the Bronx Bombers a 2-0 lead in Game 1, having seemed to already taken the life of the game away. However, unlike in years past, the Mets fought right back, with 4 of their first 6 Met hitters having extra base hits, including a leadoff solo homer from Starling Marte, back-to-back doubles by Francisco Lindor and Pete Alonso, and ultimately the go-ahead 2-run shot by Eduardo Escobar that gave the Mets a 4-2 lead at the end of the frame. The Yankees would manage just 1 run the rest of the way thanks to a standout pitching from the Mets bullpen. The Mets offense would continue to roll, adding run support in each the 3rd and late insurance in the 8th on their way to claiming a 6-3 victory in the opening game of the Subway Series. While the Yankees players downplayed the matchup as just another game, the Mets took the win to heart and knew the significance of the win and how it could propel them forward. This mentality for the Mets is what helped ignite life into Citi Field the following day, where the Mets jumped out to an early 2-0 lead in which they rode on into the 8th inning thanks to the standout pitching by birthday boy Max Scherzer. Mad Max dominated on his big day in his first ever Subway Series, going 7 shutout innings, only allowing 5 hits with 6 strikeouts, 3 of which were on the AL MVP favorite Aaron Judge, who currently leads the majors in homers by a wide margin. While Scherzer was dominant, the Mets bullpen was not able to deliver like they did the night prior, as David Peterson gave up a 2-run homer to Gleyber Torres, which evened the game at 2 apiece. But thankfully, the offense would be able to give Scherzer his birthday wish in a win, and no more exciting way to do it than by way of walk-off at home in a Subway Series. Starling Marte, who had the homer that kicked off the offensive spark that started this series, had the walk-off to end the series as the Mets sweep the Yankees in their historic Subway Series at Citi Field. The Mets have now won 6 of the last 8 Subway Series games. While the Yankees currently still own the best record in baseball, this win in this unique environment could just be what propels the Mets to overtaking the Yankees as not only the best team in New York, but the best team in baseball as well. With the return of Jacob deGrom ever so approaching, the Mets will finally have their 1-2 pitching punch, and with their hot top of the lineup clicking, this team could be scary come October. It's going to be exciting to see these two stud league squads square off again this time next month in the Bronx, and possibly even a 3rd time for all the marbles in the World Series. We'll see how it goes. I can't wait to see the rest of the Subway Series. Both of these New York squads are very good, and I'm excited to see when Jacob deGrom returns and how that impacts the Mets going forward and what the Yankees will do after this slight skid after the All-Star break, and to see if they can continue to remain as the best team in baseball or if the Mets will find themselves in that position. You can keep up on all that's going on here on baseball this summer and into the fall here on Blake's Take on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube. I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe and like to stay up to date, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day.